So you may be thinking to yourself sometimes, like, why am I listing this? Is this an item that actually somebody's going to buy, or are you just listening just for your good time?
What is he talking about? What he's talking about?
What the hell is even that?
We got a couple items that we actually listed in the last, I don't know, month or so, maybe 2 months, and we've actually been able to sell those items. And these are actually items that we thought like nobody will actually buy these items because A, the picture probably wasn't all that great, B, we needed some additional setup for it, or C, we just thought it was an item that we got that we probably paid a couple pennies for it and nobody was gonna buy. So I probably started this video off with a little bit of rambling, but we definitely had an item that sold that I was actually surprised about, because I didn't think that anybody A would ever buy it.
And which item was this?
This was the pink hair.
I wondered if that's the one you was talking about.
Yeah, we had this pink bob right here. I think it's a bob.
Yeah, it's like a little pink wig.
Bobbish.
Yeah.
And we actually got it in one of our mystery boxes, one of our $30 mystery boxes, I believe. And yeah, somebody bought it. They paid this much for it. I don't know how much it is, but
yeah,
you're gonna see it right here.
I actually listed that one, and I remember when I listed it, I was thinking, well, okay, I kept procrastinating listing it because I thought I needed my wig head that I kept leaving at home. And one day I was just like, man, I'm just gonna take these pictures, and this is what the pictures look like. And somebody bought it. Yeah, somebody bought it. Yeah, so I just took pictures. I was like, whatever, I'm pricing it.
And we've also had some other items that have sold like that, like this item right here, which is the Baby Alive doll. We actually got this doll, I don't know, probably maybe almost a year ago. It may not have been a year. It may not have been that long ago.
It's been a while. It was one of the did we get that in clearance, or was it in a box?
I'm pretty sure I got that item from the bins. I think I got 3. There was 3 of them in the bins total, and so it was $5 a piece. Basically, is how much they cost.
It was oversaturated. The market was oversaturated with them, but I guess they was getting rid of them.
Right.
So people were buying them up and listing them. So that just goes to show sometimes you just have to hold items and then list them when it's appropriate. So now we listed it and it sold. We paid $5 for it, and it sold for what, $44?
Yeah, plus shipping. I even put the shipping on it because I ain't got time to be putting no shipping on everything. Well, and another one that I kind of want to touch on was these black Nike boys sweatpants. So we had these for a long time. Actually, do you know where we got these from?
It was in one of the boxes, wasn't it?
Which one?
The one that shall not be named.
Yes. So we actually got this from a long time ago, because where we order from, we haven't ordered from this place in a very, very long time. And it was one of the ones that we kind of, its name brand obviously is Nike. And then, you would think that people would buy that, but we had it listed for like the longest.
Yeah.
And then we unlisted it because we don't like listing clothes, and we didn't have a really good organizational place for it.
Right.
So we relisted it, and boom, it sold. But it just goes to show that you really have to think about your items that you have in your pile, and you're either A, gonna list them, or you're B, not gonna list them. Right. So if you can kind of get into that mentality where I'm going to list this stuff and I'm not going to list the stuff, so I'm going to get rid of the stuff, whether you donate it or get rid of it. I think it clears your headspace a little bit, because you can actually get rid of items that are not going to be sold.
Right. And then, like, just to go back to just listing stuff, like, we don't like clothes. That's one of the things that is just, we're not very good at selling clothes. Maybe it's because we don't put forth as much effort as we probably should to sell clothes, but is not one of our strengths. So every time I would see a coat or a shirt or these pants, I'd be like, I'm not listening to that. So, but things sell when you list them. So I just got to the point I was like, I'm just gonna list it, and we listed it and it sold.
All right, so then we sold this sofa cover right here. So we got a bunch of these sofa covers in our boxes that we got for $30. And a lot of people will say, I'm not listing the sofa covers because you don't know what they look like. You don't know what the size of them are. You know what the color of them are. Sometimes they're used, meaning that somebody like put it on their sofa and then they took it off the sofa.
Yeah.
And this is one. This is actually a sofa cover that was actually used. Now, I don't think the condition of it is bad. Like, it didn't need to be washed or anything like that. but it definitely was not new. It was out of the bag. We couldn't get it back inside of the bag.
Yeah, it's just
perfect.
whatever.
We just rolled that thing up and threw it in there.
And guess what?
It's sold.
It's sold.
Yeah, somebody bought it. They paid I think $19.99. They paid $10 for shipping for it. So, you know, something that we paid a couple dollars for, and we're able to profit off of it. And that's something that is probably sitting in your death pile. If you get stuff like that, you're probably like, I can't list this, you know.
So I just say list it for whatever you want to make off of it. Yep. That's what I say, plus shipping.
Plus shipping.
I'm going to say add shipping.
Add shipping on top.
And whatever you want to make, that's what you list it for. Because it's not going to sell if it's just sitting in your death pile. And it's just going to be taking up space.
Yep.
So you just got to list it. I know we get a lot of questions about, like, what do you do with, you know, this stuff that's like $2 or $3, or like you don't feel like it's going to be very much profit there. We just list it and add shipping. I mean, that's just where I've gotten with it, to, because it's not going to sell. Like if it's just sitting in your death pile, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, and like I was looking at a video from Flipping Lizards, Liz, shout out to Liz, and she was actually talking about reinvigorating her store, and she made a really good point. She had some DVDs that she had purchased, and the DVDs that she purchased, you know, she paid $1 for them, and she sold them for like $5.99. So we all know what the cheapest shipping you can have is. So once you minus that amount from the $5.99 plus the fees, it's not really that much money. I think she said she ended up making like 36 cents per one, which seems like it's not a lot. 36 cents is nothing. Yeah. However, if you have 100 of those items sitting in your death pile and you don't list them, they're going to be piling up in your mind, and you're going to be like stressed out because you got all this crap that you don't have listed.
Right.
Whereas you can just list this one, make your 36 cent, 38 cent or whatever, and then move on. And you can, you know, it's pennies on the dollar, but you making, you know, on a $1 purchase, you're still making 38 cents on a $1. So, you know, statistically, it's like 38% of your money return on investment.
Yeah. And you got to think of it like this. If it's, if we're talking about eBay, right, and you got 100 of them, and you only make 38 cents, it still is beneficial, because like if you are selling them like that, and that, like, this is what happened with our pop sockets. We wasn't making a whole lot on the pop sockets, but it got us the top rated seller because we had so many of them and people was buying so many of them.
Right.
It kind of kept our store active.
Right. So if you all have been paying attention to some of the photos we have, we're not top rated sellers.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. We used to be top rated sellers, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we used to be very nervous about not being top rated seller, because we thought, okay, you got to have 100 rating just to be able to sell stuff, or they're gonna kick you off the platform. I mean, we had all these, you know, fallacies and stuff like that, but a lot of the reasons that we have had marks on our account, it's literally like 2. So because we don't sell a high volume of items, you know, 1 or 2 low ratings, you know, can take you down pretty, I mean, a percentage. We're talking about 3.5%, I think, on ours. So it's not really that much in the grand scheme of things, but, you know, it looks bad when you're looking at it, and a lot of people have, you know, I'm a top rated seller, I got 100%. And that's not always going to be the case. There's going to be situations that come out and you're not going to be top rated seller, and you can't stress out about what's this lady walking over towards me? You can't stress out about, you know, the different ratings and stuff like that you get, because it's not, you know, there's no point in being stressed out about it. You know, people are going to leave you whatever rating they're going to leave you. You know, try to give the best customer service that you can, but you're just not going to please everybody. And you can call eBay a lot of times and get them to remove them. I have done it. April has done it. We both called, you know, eBay and said, hey, you know, explain the situation. But the last 2 that we got, I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it, because okay, it's gonna take us down 3.5%. Who cares? We'll get that back. It's gonna take a long time to get back up to 100 or whatever, whatever the case may be. But you know, that's just part of the business. It's not that big a deal like some people make it like it's like a huge deal.
And that just goes back to what I was saying. Like, if you have volume, then that's gonna help you out.
Right. Because
if you have 100 items that's selling like this, when you getting all thumbs up, or you know, 100% feedback on. Positive feedback on those, is gonna make your numbers go up. So that one negative that you get, you have 100 positive from that 39-cent item that you know, selling.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so the next thing that we sold was this item right here that we've been actually, we had listed for a long time.
It's a funny, I don't know why.
Mia, she always talking about this coat because we got this coat like back from the company, the liquidation company that we may not name anymore.
Right.
But we actually paid probably $5 or $6 for it because it got in the mystery box actually sold, so that was actually pretty good. Do y'all buy DVDs? Because I am so people buy the DVDs.
This is brand new.
But
VHS.
What was it? Oh,
My best friend's waiting.
your best friend's waiting. It's sealed too, ain't it?
It's fake.
It's something about this, the seal. So you see it has got that seal on there. Y'all y'all good store. What is the Goodwill? The thrift store hunters. What does it mean when you have that seal on there? Because I know that seal means something. Like the different seals from different publishing companies and stuff like that.
Because you don't know if it's real or fake.
Yeah. This thing.
It looks like something I would leave, but I don't.
I don't know what that is.
I know what it is.
It's a. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's a household use. Oh, it says do not. I don't know what that is. It's missing something probably, I'm sure.
It's whatever this is. What's this brand?
I think it's a juicer.
Ice cream. It's an ice cream.
Oh, ice cream maker. All right, so no luck at the thrift store. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't really have great expectations anyway. They was like super busy, but I really like this thrift store. This is the American thrift store, and we've got a couple thrift stores out here in our area. That's like one of the more larger ones. So I don't know, some people are like thrift store bougie. They're like, you know, don't go to like the smaller ones.
Yeah, because I will say that this one is more expensive than Bethel.
Oh yeah.
So like if we went to Bethel, you could.
That's a Christian store.
Yeah, you could probably find some good stuff, and the stuff would be a little cheaper.
Right.
So like stuff in there, like I was just looking at the plates because I was just curious to see what the plates were.
Yeah.
They're like $2.99 a piece.
Yeah.
Which, like, if I'm paying $2.99 a piece for the,
You might as well go to Walmart.
I will go to Walmart. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So this is the same place that I bought the world's most expensive Starburst from.
Yeah.
If y'all remember that video, if you don't remember that video, make sure you check it out. That was hilarious.
You can find some decent stuff in there, but like, I think you just got to be selective. I think you just got to know. And
Yeah.
see, we're not really thrifty. So.
Now we actually thought about doing some yard sales because they've been having some yard sales postings here recently, so we was actually thinking about just trying a couple of them out just to, you know, try a hand at, you know, we like trying different little reselling stuff because resale is not just one thing, you know. But the last thing that we sold was this, which is a mixer. I think it's a mixer.
What is it?
It's a mixer.
Oh, that kind of mixer. I was thinking, I thought you meant like.
Oh no, we do have a mixer. We haven't listed it, but we do have one.
Yeah. No.
We sold this one for $54 plus shipping. We got this one actually from our favorite bargain spot, LLC, because they're like completely awesome. Actually, they just gave away a pallet.
I saw that.
Yeah, I entered in. We didn't win, unfortunately.
I wish.
So, like I said, not too much today. I guess, you know, the biggest thing I wanted to kind of point out to you guys today is that if you have stuff that you haven't listed, if it's in your death pile and you're just making all these excuses not to list them, just take a chance and list them, because a lot of times they will sell. It's the stuff that you don't expect to sell that actually will sell. And then, you know, if it's something that's like lower price that you just feel like is not worth your time to list, you know, just think about it as a you know, it's an option to list it or get rid of it. So you can't have both. You either need to get rid of it or you need to list it.
Right. And
you know, you don't want all that stuff to take up space in your mind, because it bogs down your mind and you start getting stressed out about, you know, piles of stuff that's everywhere. And you could just make 36 cents on it. Right. And get it listed and get it sold.
Right, and it just be one less thing you gotta worry about to be done.
Yep. So if y'all have some time, make sure y'all check out this playlist, which has all of our $30 and $40 mystery boxes that we got from Amazon, from LLC, Bargain Spot LLC. They're super entertaining. Check them out.